I went clubbing in Final Fantasy XIV. I am only 6 weeks into my Final Fantasy XIV journey and have recently completed A Realm Reborn. What an amazing ending that was, and I will be posting my review and thoughts of that within the next few weeks. The too long didn't read version is pretty much going to be game good, story good, buy game. But back to today's subject, clubbing.
Ooh, this is so exciting!
Now, alongside the main story, dungeons and raids, there sits a rather large community of players that enjoy glamour, mounts, roleplay, and just hanging out in general. Now, I'm new to MMOs. My video game history involves years of appearing offline on Xbox Live so my friends don't bother me, and oh boy was I missing out. Some lovely viewers of mine have been helping me out off stream with getting some of the boring stuff done, changing my inventory UI, showing me around, giving me a handy to-do list. But one thing that kept being floated around, as well as in some of my YouTube comments, was the clubbing scene. So, clubbing scene. The only time I've ever been clubbing in a video game before was to do the Shepherd Shuffle. But I was kind of interested, so I hopped online and met a friend. I needed to be able to dance, and for that I needed gold saucer points. The gold saucer, as you well know, is from Final Fantasy VII. Now it exists in Final Fantasy XIV, and it has its own type of sub-currency. The dance I needed in question was called the Bee's Knees, and I needed some MVP points to buy it. I had none, so we had to change that. My first step was to do what is called the Fashion Report, a weekly minigame where you are tasked to put together a themed outfit. Upon completing this, I won a hefty 60 grand and hurried to the vendor to buy my dance. Unfortunately, I still didn't have enough. It was 80,000.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
Next to the vendor was a minigame called Mini Catboy, a scratch card-like game which apparently has a trick to it, but I performed awfully. My friend told me to try making a Y, and I didn't really understand what she meant, but I did win a few points. She then showed me that I had a challenge log where I could complete weekly challenges to win more points to spend. I had a few to do. Play minigames, win minigames, complete 3 gates, and win triple triad. My first step was a carnival type strength tester. This was easy enough.
You know what's going to be on your tombstone? Loser!
Triple triad also wasn't too difficult, and man did I really enjoy this back in Final Fantasy VIII. I'm still shocked it is in this game and I cannot wait to delve deeper into it. Then I attempted one of the gates. These are like minigames that you complete and are run every 20 minutes. The first was a jumping puzzle which tested me numerous times. It got extremely crowded at points, but I did finally manage to collect all the trophies and get to the end, winning an impressive amount of MGP.
I won the money!
The next was called Air Force One, and that was your standard roller coaster shoot minigame, kind of like the one in the original Gold Saucer back in Final Fantasy VII. I switched to my mouse for this and it was pretty easy. I almost got a perfect score, achieving a decent 4,980 points out of 5,000. Lastly was a shorter one. I had to get to a chocobo chick, and although short, it was very hard.
That's what she said!
I kept falling down and I'm surprised I managed to complete this at all. My 2 friends were both waiting for me at the end, cheering me on though. With this done, I could finally afford the Bee's Knees dance and I was almost ready. My adventurer plate needed work first though. I say work, it needed to even exist. So I quickly made one up and went back to dancing with my new moves. We had our very own mini party going on and I'm sure my character Dexter felt like a total stud in this moment.
Hey Vaporella, that's a pretty eensy-weensy teeny-weeny polka dot thingy you got going there. Wanna do the monkey with me?
Unfortunately, in real life, it's unlikely I would ever be able to pull off these kind of moves. I am def a shepherd shuffle kind of guy. So we planned to meet up later on in the evening, but before I left for dinner, they showed me the PvP area so I could check out some of the badass glamour that was available. I fell in love with the snakeskin tight trousers, or tight pants as you Americans say, but I don't think I am ready for PvP yet. My friend totally smokes me in a duel, while the other was just laughing at me. This is when I realised they seemed very good at doing emotes quickly and off the cuff. I was not. I was still going through the menu and slowly trying to find the emote I wanted to use. And going clubbing was all about using the correct emotes at the correct time. So they decided to teach me a few things. Firstly, they taught me how to change pose, how to sit and change pose, and upon finding this sweet cool looking sitting pose, I was shown this really strange ritual type emote that I'm not allowed to know about. I don't know if it's spoiler related. If it is, I'm very lucky to be avoiding spoilers at all in this game. I'm not sure if this one was being kept from me, but regardless, it looks super cool. They then took me to throw snowballs and we hung out for a little bit. I even learnt how if I target someone, my character will look at them. I was close to being ready, but I had to leave for dinner. Upon my return, I changed my outfit a bit and sat outside my friend's house waiting for the big night out. Upon having a kiss blown at me by one of my friends, I embarrassingly stumbled through my emote screen, fumbling about, looking to wave back. This would not do. I needed to set these up on my hotbar ready for quick use.
Aw, that's sweet.
Once complete, I let her know before quickly realising I was missing one, the clapping. She then taught me about server time, as she looked up what venue we should head out to. Eventually, my other friend turned up, and upon showing off my new skills, which were, let's be honest, awful still, we headed to the Spriggans server to hit up a club there. I received a link to the set list, which has links to the Twitch DJs that are performing. Now you click on these links and you put on the Twitch DJ on your second monitor, and you have that on while you're playing the game. This is when my mind gets totally blown. Well, it's already been blown so many times already this past 6 weeks, but this whole evening from now on was totally crazy. Firstly, Dexter received a lovely compliment from a fellow Catboy. Apparently, the fact that I was still wearing a collar could be interpreted a certain way. Is this normal, I say? Yes, quite normal to be chatted up, hanging around the crystal. Now, I've not done this before, remember? I come on stream, I do the main story. I've not really been treating this game like an MMO, not until my stream started to gain viewers, and those viewers came to visit me. They described me as a sweet summer child. I am very innocent to these things, remember? Single player games only for 40 years. Okay, so now I'm wondering, what on earth am I getting myself into? Let's just get to the club, shall we?
Oh, finally. Starting to grow mushrooms out my ass.
We walk in, like I learnt to do earlier. I guess this is to help with immersion. You don't want to see people running around, jumping all over the place. So I step in, open the DJ set, and I'm totally blown away. Look at how many people are here, all watching the same Twitch set. This is crazy. And they even have staff. These staff work here like it's their real job. They have bar staff. They have dancers. I mean, look at this light show. There is even other kinds of jobs. Because apparently there is all kinds of shenanigans that happen here. But being the sweet summer child that I am, the most daring activity I partook in was having my tarot read by a mysterious Lalafell named Mono Sono. His reading basically said I was going through a change and I will be fulfilled. Brilliant, I said, and we discussed a few things before I headed back to my girls and resumed dancing the evening away. Now, why was this fun? I don't know, I can't explain it. But people are just telling me that this is the magic of MMOs. I mean, I feel like I've made real friends here now already. Isn't that strange? It's just something I've never thought about before, and I'm kind of glad I haven't found this genre of game until now, because I can only think of the damage this can wreak on people's lives. It's so addictive. It's social, I mean it really is social. Someone in my Discord mentions his guilds a lot. He shows off the really cool stuff they do together, and he says they're like family in real life. You know what, I'm kinda down with that. It's hard to make new friends when you reach a certain age, and let's be honest, a lot of us don't even like going out much. I would 100% rather head to a club like this than go clubbing in real life, that's for sure. But then again, I'm in bed by 10 PM, and I'm not sure many real clubs even open up long before that. Overall, the night was a great time. I got to know my two new friends a lot better. I learned how to walk, how to better use my emotes, and I got a glimpse into the side of the game I hadn't yet seen. Final Fantasy XIV, you surprised me yet again. This is Sector 7 Live, and thank you so much for joining me yet again as I experience all the delights this game has to offer. Don't forget to find me on Twitch or just watch my streams here on YouTube. And my old sub goal of 100 by Christmas is now 1,000. Can you believe that? I cannot. I am literally in shock with all the subscriptions. See you again soon.